This tutorial explains how to use the search criteria in the first box of search windows, which is entitled Document Criteria. This box contains several fields that allow you to search for documents using basic criteria, such as the name of a case or the date of a document. Note that some of the fields in this box apply only to criminal tribunal documents, while others apply only to human rights body documents, due to differences in the types of cases these types of courts handle. The first search field in the Document Criteria box, entitled Criminal Tribunal or Human Rights Body, allows you to select the name of a tribunal from a drop-down menu. If you want to only search for documents from one of these tribunals, select that tribunal here. If you want to search for documents across all of these tribunals, do not select a tribunal and simply leave this field blank. The next field is the Date Document Issued field. This allows you to enter a range of dates. If you are looking for a particular document and you know the approximate date it was issued, this field can help you narrow your search to the relevant date range. If you know the exact date a document was issued, you can set the first field in the date range for the day before the document was issued, and the second field for the day after the date the document was issued. Or if you want to look for jurisprudence from a particular time period, you can also use this feature to set a date range. For example, if you wanted to ensure you are up to date on the most recent jurisprudence, you could search for documents from the current year only. If you do not enter a date range, your search will not be limited based on the date documents were issued by the relevant tribunal. The next search criteria for accused, document type, and proceeding stage apply only to criminal tribunal documents. This is because only criminal tribunals try accused individuals, and only criminal tribunals use the listed types of documents, such as indictments or verdicts, and divide their proceedings by pretrial, trial, and appeals stages. The accused drop-down menu allows you to choose the name or names of the accused in a particular case to narrow your search for documents from that case only. For example, if you wanted to see all of the documents in the GJC from the Kunarac case at the International Criminal Tribunal for the former Yugoslavia, or ICTY, select that case name of the accused on this list. And push the search button. You will receive a range of documents from that case, including indictments, trial chamber decisions, appeals chambers decisions, and judgments. Again, if you do not make a selection from the list of accused persons, your search will produce documents from any and all cases matching other search criteria that you select. The document type search field allows you to narrow your search by the type of document you are seeking. This field is useful if, for example, you want to look only at indictments from various tribunals to compare how allegations of sexual and gender-based violence are characterized in indictments. Or if you want to read a trial chamber judgment from a particular case, you can select the name of the accused from the accused menu and trial chamber judgment from the document type menu. For example, if you want to read the trial chamber judgment from the Akayesu case from the International Criminal Tribunal for Rwanda, or the ICTR, you would select the name Akayesu under the list of the accused. And then you would select trial chamber judgment on the document type menu. Here you have the document, the trial chamber judgment from the Akayesu case, with detailed notes about the discussion of sexual and gender-based violence issues included. Please note that judgments from Bosnian courts are referred to as verdicts, and they can be found by selecting Verdict here under the Document Type menu. If you do not select any type of document from this menu, your search results will include all document types matching any other search criteria that you select. Next, the Proceeding Stage search window allows you to narrow your search by the stage of criminal proceedings, including the pretrial, trial, or appeal stages. If, for example, you only wanted to review documents from appeals level proceedings, including appeals chamber decisions, orders, and judgments, you can select that criterion here. If you want to see results from all stages of proceedings, simply leave this search field blank. The case name, respondent state, and human rights treaty article search windows apply only to cases from human rights bodies. Currently, the European Court of Human Rights is the only human rights body from which documents are included in the GJC. Note that we have selected only those documents from the European Court of Human Rights that address issues of sexual and gender-based violence and other related issues, as well as decisions from the European Court of Human Rights concerning applications against Bosnia and Herzegovina that potentially impact the prosecution of all war crimes cases in Bosnia. The GJC does not contain all of the documents from the European Court of Human Rights. The first window under these human rights body criteria allows you to choose a particular case by case name. Instead of names of accused individuals like we have in the window above for criminal tribunal document criteria, here we have the names of cases in which an individual or more than one individual has filed an application against a country or countries for alleged violations of the European Convention on Human Rights. Thus, the case name will include the name, or in many cases, a pseudonym or initial for privacy reasons, of the applicant or applicants, versus a country or multiple countries. Every case from the European Court of Human Rights from which we have documents in our collection is listed here. If you wanted to search all of our documents from the European Court of Human Rights, you should not select any one case from this menu, and instead select European Court of Human Rights from the tribunal or human rights body field above. You can use the respondent state search field to look for documents from cases at the European Court of Human Rights involving applications against a specific country by selecting that country from the pull-down list of respondent states. Not all states that have European Court of Human Rights cases lodged against them are listed here. Only respondent states involved in the cases we have chosen to include in the GJC. Leave this search field blank if you want your search results to include documents from cases against all respondent states in our collection. The Human Rights Treaty Article search field allows you to narrow your search to look for documents addressing alleged violations of a specific human rights treaty article. Currently, the only human rights body we have documents from is the European Court of Human Rights, so this menu includes articles from the European Convention on Human Rights. Selecting one of these articles will narrow your search to only those documents that address applications alleging violations of the chosen article. For example, if you want to find cases in which an applicant alleged violations of Article 3 of the European Convention, which prohibits torture or inhuman or degrading treatment or punishment, you can select that treaty article from the drop-down menu. Note that we have only included in this list of treaty articles those that are relevant to the cases that we have selected for inclusion in the GJC. If you do not select an article from this list, Your search will return results matching any other search criteria that you select.